Hi everyone, I'm Elisabetta Bartoloni and welcome to my video series for hiring managers on the science behind designing a winning recruiting process. Today we will talk about process design, do's and don'ts. Usually when I talk to hiring managers, I get these two questions. The first one is, how many candidates should we interview before we feel that we can make a final decision and before we feel that we have run really an effective and efficient process? And the second question is, how many rounds of interviews should we have, and really which one, or what is the role and the meaning of each one, so that we can feel that we can come to a final hiring decision? Well, why there is no one process fits all, I will give you some advice that I think could be applied in most cases. First of all, a search process really starts with the understanding and the agreement of interviewing between 3 and 8 candidates that are interested in accessing or entering the process. As I said before, if you're thinking about your internal candidates, add to this list only the ones that you think are qualified, and I would say no more than 3, and ideally 1 or 2 internal candidates. For the internal candidates, if you have in particular an executive search firm to help you, well, they know the market very well and they can get you to a short list pretty quickly, so I don't think you need to interview more than 8. Then let's go and address the second part, which is really the process structure and the rounds of interviews. So I would say, regardless of the role, especially if we're talking about a leadership role or a revenue origination role, you want to have your hiring manager be the first person to meet the candidates. The reason is because candidates really want to hear the story and they want to hear the opportunity really from their hiring manager first. And taking a different route here might send the wrong message to the candidates that the role is not a senior or that the hiring manager is really not prioritizing this role. So in general, in your first round, you should have the hiring manager. I hope you find these insights helpful. And if you want to learn more about this topic in particular, you can find it in my booklet as well as others on the science behind designing a winning recruiting process. Please don't forget to drop me a line and subscribe to my channel.